How you doing, everyone? Gearhead Abe here with an update video on the 1990 Corvette. Just doing an oil change and some routine maintenance, greasing up the hinges and stuff. Things have been going good. I've been daily driving this car a lot. I put about 300 miles a week on this car, and I've been switching off. Basically, I'll drive the Firebird one week for 300 miles, and then I'll drive the Corvette the next week for 300 miles. I got a job that's about 25 miles each way, so it's 50 miles a day for decent money. So I basically have been switching off back and forth on these cars. And I will say I had the Corvette up to 142 miles per hour last week, and it was crazy. It was smooth, but you gotta have a good surface when you're going like that. I probably won't be doing that again anytime soon. It was just crazy. But yeah, the Speedo read 142 on the digital readout. It was awesome. That's my new personal record for driving. Before it was 130, now it's 142. So I'm gonna add some oil. I just went down there and changed the old stuff out. I'm gonna add into the new stuff. Got the car jacked up in the air, one jack stand on each side. They're the same exact jack. Of course, I had jack stands under there. Would never work under a car without it. I just don't trust it. Alright. Look at that clean oil. I'm telling you. Car loves it. It'll thank you later. But yeah, I gotta change out the coolant. It's starting to get a dirty color, so I'm gonna pull out the knock sensor. But first I have to get the knock sensor unstuck, because right now it is basically stuck in there, and it's no one's fault but my own. I basically put too much torque on it and torqued it down too much, and now I have to try to get it out, and it's stuck. So that's gonna be a fun task. Still haven't changed the water pump. That's coming soon. Probably October, November, I don't know. Probably gonna wait for the fall to kick in before I get to that job. This new job I have, I'm working nearly like 56 hours a week. It's, it's a job that basically lets you get overtime. So, and the overtime is really sweet. So I got like 10, 11-hour days, basically. Car's been running good. People at work love it. I actually switch off these cars. One week I'll drive this car, the Corvette. The next week this car, and people, they're like, I don't know, they just know I'm a fan of GM. That's all they keep saying is you're a diehard GM fan, huh? But I like all kinds of cars, really. Man, but the Corvette, I'm just so happy with it. I'm getting about 21 miles per gallon to 20, and that's mainly highway, but some city. And driving a little aggressive, too. I bet I don't know. Of course, if you had the stick shift, you would be getting way better mileage. But I got the automatic, unfortunately. That interior is really nice. Look how the console separates the driver and passenger. That's when you know it's a good car, when it's like that. And tell me why, guys, I keep breaking exhaust hangers. I just installed this one yesterday, this black one here. This one's like a heavy duty one I ordered off of Corvette Central. But yeah, I replaced both of them. Here's the old one. They just keep snapping off. Right here. And they break in the exact same point. This one feels so much lighter than the one I put in. Or maybe it's just me, but this one feels like it's made of a weaker steel, I guess. But that's the second one I broke in a month. Exhaust hanger. Now mind you, I am driving the car like a Corvette should be driven. I mean, I don't baby this car. I do all my maintenance and stay on top of everything, but I do drive my cars pretty hard. For the most part. I mean, I guess responsively hard, I guess you can call it, if that's a thing. But it's treated me well. Let me go take the funnel out of there. Just have OCD about it now. And every time I take a funnel out, I'm just gonna turn it upside down for a second. And then I can move it right away before it drips on the tire. That hose is, there we go. 5W30 is what I put in this car. I got 1030 in the Firebird. And I only do 1030 in this because it has a lot higher mileage. I always feel like if your car has higher mileage, to use slightly thicker, I don't know. That's just what I feel, if the miles are high. But since the miles are low on the Corvette, I still use the factory called 5W30. Oh yeah, let me show you underneath. If you guys are ever wondering about exhaust, this is what I bought, basically. You got the, this is a Walker Y pipe. Basically eliminates the resonators that were up in there, because the factory one has one on each side. So you can get this Walker pipe for like, what is it, 150? Something in that ballpark. And you basically have no resonators and it's nice and clean. If you want to run like a factory type of exhaust in the front, like a manifold type. So this is a good Y pipe if you have manifolds and want to keep them. I mean, in the future I'm going to get headers, but not in the, maybe in like a year or two I'm probably going to go for headers. But for now, this is what I'm running. And then back there is supposed to be the catalytic converter is now gone, and now there's just a test pipe there. And that's pretty much it. Nice free-flowing exhaust. Car runs a lot better with this type of setup. You know, where it's no cat. Then it splits off to 2. Probably added like 10 horses easily from that. Just from like getting this and the new exhaust. I'm talking about the Borla. So probably the Borla with all this piping, probably 10 to 15 horses, somewhere in that range. Calipers are good. Yeah, cross drilled. The brakes on this car feel really good. Really good stopping power. Once you get the ceramic hawk pads warmed up, because the ceramic, I feel like you have to really brake hard first once, and then after you do that, then they're really ready to go and they're ready to be clamping force with the brakes. Just because that's how the ceramic pad is. I feel like you got to get that first initial hard brake in, and then you're ready to go with the good brakes. Got to get them warmed up. Alright guys, I hope you're having a good weekend. I really don't have any major stuff I'm going to do to this car at this moment except for the water pump. That's the major thing that I need to do. But other than that, the car's running great. It's driving great, and like I said, I'm dailying this car, switching them off every week, and it's really doing well. Let me get one final shot out of the garage. Alright guys, everyone, I hope you all enjoy your weekend. And this is Gearhead Abe signing off. Take care, everybody.